Good morning friends, welcome back to the online classes. Today I am going to revise lesson number 3, two stories about flying. Okay, two stories about flying. We know that there are two stories in this chapter. One is his first flight and second one, black aeroplane. Now in the first story, his first flight, we know that there is a family of seagulls and this young seagull is not able to fly. He is having a little fear. Whereas his siblings, his sister and his brother and all, they already started flying. They were living on a cliff, on a mountain cliff, and from there they jumped and started, opened their wings and started flying. But this seagull, this young seagull was not able to collect enough courage to jump from this cliff and open his wings. He was having a doubt that his wings will support him. His wings will able to lift him, and that's the reason that he could not fly and he was all alone on that cliff. Whereas the rest of the family were down other side of the plateau. Now he did not have food for almost one day. He's deadly tired, not having food and all. So he just tries to have a trick. He looks his brothers and sisters, his parents, that they are enjoying the flying. The parents are teaching the brother and sister how to fly in the air, how to dive in the sea and catch the fish and have the fish and all. So they are teaching them, the children, how to catch fish and all, enjoy the flying and all. Whereas this young seagull, was simply sitting and watching them, and he could not stop. Once he tried to jump, he came running, but all of a sudden he stopped. He could not gather enough courage to jump. He went back, sat there. That day the night was over, could not do anything. He did not have any food. Mother was looking from the opposite cliff to this young seagull and trying to tell him to come, jump, fly, but could not. Next day morning again, this seagull tried a trick. He just came and stood on the edge of the cliff on one leg, hiding the other one and trying to doze off, as if he's going to about to fall and he may die. The mother, father, everybody looked. Father was not looking, but mother was looking. He thought that mother will have some pity and she may run towards him, fly towards him and help him. But she also did not do anything. She just watched him. When he found that they are not coming, he went back and that day it was very, very hot day. Sun was scorching like anything. So he was feeling thirsty, he was feeling hungry, he did not have food for one day and simply lying down there. Now he looked at the mother and asked, "Mother, please bring some food." The mother had caught a fish and sitting on the plateau and was tearing the fish and eating. And he was imagining that I also would like to have the same way, tearing the fish and having that flesh so tasty, then cleaning my beak onto the this mountain, sharpening them. I enjoyed that. He is imagining. Whereas mother is sitting in front of him and having the food. Finally, he was totally upset, totally depressed. Why my mother is not coming? Finally, mother thought of an idea. She took a fish, came close to him. He was very happy that mother is coming. He reached onto the cliff, near to the cliff, almost onto the edge of the cliff, and mother came, but she did not come and sit onto the cliff. She was just a little away from the cliff, just out of reach of the young seagull. The seagull started bending towards the mother to catch the fish. First he thought, why mother is not coming closer? Okay. Then he started bending towards little more towards mother. As he bent little extra, he just came down. He just fell down from the cliff. And as he fell down from the cliff, his wings, he just closed his eyes. He was just going the backward, and he thought that I will die. But suddenly the wind came and he became straight and his wings were open and started flying. He opened his eyes and he saw that he is flying. There was no bond of joy. He just enjoyed. He just started laughing and flying in the air. Seeing this, his brother, sister and father, they all came to him and encouraged, come on brother, you can do it, you can see how nicely you are flying, come on, go on. And they encouraged him. The father also started, and now he was totally taken up by this, and he started flying very high, low, diving and all, just in the air. Now since he was tired, 1.5 day was over, he did not have any food with us and water, and he was weak, flying and all, so he wanted to rest. Now below the sea was there, he was thinking how I will sit. The father, mother, brother, sister, everybody went and sat onto the water, but he was frightened how to sit. Father told, come on, fly lower, come on to the sea level and put your legs down. So as he put his leg down, he found that he is going to drown. His leg was going down, he was not finding any hard place. But once his belly, when his stomach touched the water, he started floating. Again, it was surprise for him. Hey, what is happening? How I started floating? And he was happy and started floating, and father and mother taught him how to catch the fish, and that's the way he had his first flight. The seagull who was frightened, who was not able to collect the courage to jump and fly, finally he learned to fly. This is the first story. The second one is Black Aeroplane. Now here the writer, he was flying from France to England, okay, back to England for to meet his family, for a holiday. It was a holiday, and he was going back to his home in England in his old Dakota plane. It's an old Dakota plane, and it was early morning when he reached on New York. About the New York, he was flying, and he just informed the New York control tower that he is flying towards England, and show him the direction. So they gave him the instructions, the directions where to go, where to head. So he just followed the instructions and started going towards England. He was just waiting to reach England to meet his family and have the English breakfast. As he was flying, he was almost 130 kilometers away from New York, and he happened to see a very, very dark cloud in front of him, a huge dark cloud. Now he was in a perplex, he was in confusion, what to do now. He was having only last fuel tank, which was running. He could not go back because he's away. Somehow he wanted to reach England and have that morning breakfast. Doesn't want to go back. If he goes back, then a day will be wasted. So he just thought of that. He then thought that I cannot. This Dakota plane, the old Dakota plane, cannot go above this storm because it's too high, and that Dakota plane cannot go very high. Second thing, he did not have enough fuel to go around the this storm. Only option was take the risk, go through this dark clouds. So finally he decided I will go, and he took the risk and got inside this dark cloud. Now when he got inside the dark cloud, he was lost. He could not see anything. It was pitch dark. Nothing he could see. One thing. Second problem was that all the machinery in the plane, especially the compass and all, gone down. They were dead. They could not showing anything. Third thing, the radio signals were jammed. It was not. He tried to contact the New York control tower. Again, it failed. He could not do anything. He could not show them, tell them anything. He was totally upset. Now what to do? He was totally upset and tired. How I will go down. Suddenly he saw another plane, a black aeroplane without any lights. There were no lights blinking. Okay, but he could see a pilot sitting in the black aeroplane, and he just came closer to him and showed from the hand, follow him. So he understood that this person is asking him to follow him. First he thought that he's a stranger, how to follow, and second thing, what he is doing in this storm. I am caught up because I took the risk, but how he came in this storm. Anyhow, he thought thought that it's good that a person has come to help me. Then he started following this black aeroplane. As he followed him, they were going still straight. He saw his fuel tank. It was almost getting empty. Then another 10 to 15 minutes fuel is there. He followed and he said, how far he is going? He is not going down. Suddenly he saw this black aeroplane is going now down. He followed him, and after a few minutes he was out of this black storm. As he came out of the black storm, the sunshine, he started looking left and right, up and above. down, up and down, to find out where this black aeroplane is at. He could not see anything. When he came out of this dark clouds, he saw the runway place, unknown place where the runway was. He just put his plane down. He jumped out of his plane and ran straight to the control tower and asked the lady, "Where is the other aeroplane?" The lady looked at him and smiled and said, "Come on, sir. In our radar, we could not see any other plane except yours. Only your plane could be detected in this through our radar, but we did not see any other plane about whom you are talking." He understood that there was somebody, a mysterious power had come and helped him to come out of this dark cloud. Otherwise, he would have died because fuel was getting over, radio connection was all gone, compass was not working. So anything could have happened. But at that time, a mysterious person, a mysterious power had come and helped him come out of this dark place. He always thought of that whenever if he is able to find that person, he will definitely thank him. I believe you must have understood the story. Thank you. Have a nice day.